Hello guys, Agarwal sir has joined us. Welcome sir. Sir, are you getting the audio? Hello, sir, are you getting the audio?
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. So how many students have joined?
Sir, 40 students have joined so far. The guest just messaged me. He said he'll be joining in 2-3 minutes.
So Jyoti sir and Thakkar sir both are going to join.
Yes, sir.
Akshay.
Yes, sir.
So actually I will be there up to say 4:50, 4:55 because 5 o'clock when I have to join for some one of the PhD presentation. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what are your plans?
Sir, this year we are planning that.
This is just a orientation program.
Yes, and after that we are also planning to do the question and answer session. So students have some doubts regarding the ISTL competition. Actually, this year they have started another competition called Intra ISTL.
So based on that,
Okay, so in that competition, it is going to be conducted between the college itself, and then a team from college will be selected for the Inter ISTL competition.
so after that,
Yes, sir.
okay. So based on that today's orientation program, you can make a summary
Sure, sir.
of this orientation program.
Sir, Tanvir sir has also joined us.
Okay.
Welcome, Tanvir sir.
Oh, that's good. Very good.
Sir, till everyone comes, would you like to guide the students in about any aspect?
No, only you see that this Shrey platform or Shrey chapter which you have been running in the last say started in 2008 and it is for the student by the student. So basically in many sense it is good for the student. Basically to exhibit their talent and basically there are some events which are being organized like job junction, industry visit, solving industry problem. Basically, through ISHRE, there is one platform through which the student can connect the industry. And so there is while studying itself, they can get the flavor of industry, what industry they think. And in past also many students they were selected, and there are many programs through which the student uh, can participate. Like one of the program is Jamburi. Jamburi is one of the program where our students every year they perform their job function, industry visit, ISTL, and even there is opportunity where students can, if they have some novel idea, and then there is a two kind of basically opportunities are there, where student can submit the proposal for their projects, and student they have to basically carry forward this activity further. And it all
Sir, Pastor has joined us.
Yes, sir. I'm very much. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Sir, RS sir is coming.
Aryan sir should have been coming. I will just check with him.
Sir, definitely we have two of our professors here. There is Raghav sir, who is a faculty advisor, and also Amjad sir, who is our head transfer teacher.
Okay.
So I'd like to introduce everyone to Pastor sir. So Pastor is the director of Pojro SECON, and he is a success story in London now, and he is also the student chair of Fishery Mumbai chapter.
Hello. Are you able to listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, Neeraj, and thank you so much, Batu team, for giving me the opportunity to speak on your platform today. And Batu has been one of the star performer since years now, as far as GA is concerned. Hello? Now, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So Batu has been, one of the star performers as far as GA performance is concerned. The colleges who have been participating since the past so many years. We have seen Batu students coming from, far off places, from their own, homes even during vacation times, to participate in each activities. And it has always been a pleasure to have the Batu team shine bright because of their participation in so many events. All the students were always, up for anything that you would tell them to do. And they would also participate in numbers. So it's really great to speak with all of you today, and I feel privileged to have been invited by you all. One thing I would want to ask you is that this year, what is the strength that we are looking at? How many members are there until now?
Actually, our team formed a little late because of the Nisarga cyclone. We didn't have any connect here. So this thing started only late. Right now, from last 2 days, we are taking registrations. And on our WhatsApp group, there are about 56 people. Most of them have done the payment, but some are left.
Okay.
And more will be coming.
How many members do we have now? How many members are there currently?
I don't know the count, but I have a WhatsApp group for only those who want to take part, take membership. There are 56 members in the group.
Okay, okay. So 56 people have already shown interest, so I think they will become members sooner or later.
Yes.
If you can just keep me updated and if you can just tell me how many members have actually got registered, even after the seminar, that's okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So I see good 61 people now in the seminar, and that's great, strength shown by the party team. I think Aditya sir is not present right now, and I'll take it forward on his behalf. So, as the party team, I would like to inspire and already inspired a lot. Because you all are already, as a team, like I told you, have been very active since past so many years. But when I was a student studying engineering, I have seen the party team come and perform and shine bright. And I have seen the potential of your college, how good and how great it is. So it's always good to have the party team in big numbers. And I hope this year we will continue the trend. I know times are difficult. I know that things are not the same as before. But we all do our best for the memberships and for spreading the word, because this is not just going to help you with technical information. It is also going to help you with the placements. It is also going to help you with the internships. It is also going to help you for your final year projects, and then there is a lot of opportunity in store for you. So, Akshay, are you waiting for more people to join in, or should I start the presentation?
Sir, I think we should start.
Okay, just give me a minute and I'll start. I'll start sharing the screen, and post that we can just give me a minute and
Sure, sir.
I'll be back.
Kanhaiya, Gupta and Vaibhav Manjeskar, can you please turn off your cameras?
We want to
Aditya sir, namaskar.
प्रोफेसर गुड आफ्टरनून
डॉक्टर कैसे हैं सर?
आप सब ठीक है आप कैसे
मैं भी ठीक हूँ सर। मेरी बेबी की क्या हाल है?
वेरी गुड
हाँ हाँ। अब देखिए,
वेरी गुड
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
नॉट येट
Not yet.
सॉरी
Sir, sir.
Not yet. Because I have started.
Presenting. It is presenting. It might be the line.
I stopped it again. I thought it is not proper. Let me try again.
Okay.
Visible now?
Yes, 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 yes.
Visible, right? The student activities presentation is visible. Hello.
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. Just give me a minute. So the strength is going on increasing. Last I saw 68 students, now I'm seeing 71. Wow. 72. That is great. By far, in all the presentations that I've done, all orientations, I have never had 72 attendees. Hello, Akshay, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, yes.
That's a great achievement on your behalf, on Batu's behalf again.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. ये दिलीप का कॉल देखने में क्या हेलो हेलो
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, so I'll start with the presentation that I have made for all of you, and this is, part of your welcoming into the ISHRE Mumbai chapter, working, and with this, with this presentation, we want to welcome you into ISHRE Mumbai chapter with a warm heart, and I'll start with the presentation with the ISHRE Naman, which is, the post-corona or, the new chapter year's way of saying, of greeting or saying hello. And at ISHRE Mumbai chapter, we are, wanting the teamwork to show, and we are wanting our teamwork at ISHRE Mumbai chapter to show the students that they are really the spotlight, and the spotlight is really on you. And we are doing all possible things from our end to support you, to have a biggest turnout from Batu team into the ISHRE Mumbai chapter as always. And I'm going to tell you a few deliverables and the key points that you need to keep in your mind for this year, what all we are planning for you. This year we all know is very different compared to whatever years have gone by. Everything has changed. And once you become part of ISHRE Mumbai chapter, we will, there are a series of offerings that we are planning for you. The minimum criteria is you need to have 20 members actually, but then we are giving all colleges a target of 40 members because we at ISHRE Mumbai are thinking, that 40 is not a very big number, especially for, engineering colleges where we have 4 years of students who can participate. The mechanical engineering student strength is quite a lot. At the same time, electrical engineering students are invited. And once you become 40 members, you are, eligible to become a chartered member of ISHRE Mumbai chapter. Now, actually coming to the deliverables that we are planning for you. One-to-one meetings with every college every month by IMC key staff to mentor them. whatever doubts you have, whatever questions or that may arise as to how we are going to help you, what we are going to do for you, all of it we will sort out, or all of it will be answered in one-to-one meetings with your college. Now, in times where physical meetings are not possible, we can have online meetings. Uh, Also, industrial visits are being planned. Also, yes, the lockdown really doesn't matter. As soon as you all are members, you will be eligible to attend the industrial visits which are being planned for the online format. And yes, the online formats of the industrial visits have already started. Um, Very soon, the first industrial visit is going to happen online. I'll just tell you what date it is. 1 second. Uh, I think the first one is going to be at
29th July, one flyer that we got.
उसको बोलो ना कॉल चल रहा है थोड़ा टाइम जस्ट 1 सेकेंड आदर्श जी मैं कॉल पे हूँ मैं आपसे बाद में बात करता हूँ कल हाँ कल कर देंगे ना सिग्नेचर का प्रोसेस हाँ प्लीज प्लीज
So we got one flyer on which it was mentioned that on 29th of July there is one industrial visit.
मैं वेबिनार दे रहा हूँ एक वेबिनार दे रहा हूँ 29 July, right? If I'm not wrong. So whoever which becomes a member before 29th of July, we will all be eligible to attend the industrial visits. It's going to be very exciting. They are the first kind of industrial visits which are going online ever. And you can just imagine, how the future is going to change. This format can be used even later on when things get back to normal, and we will all be still connected even though we will all be far away. So this is going to change things forever. We are going to have campus to corporate lectures to mentor the final year students to enter the working world. This is something our president, Mr. Arun Joshi, is planning as an exclusive program for kids. We are going to have lectures which are going to explain students right from how to make their CV up to how to behave once they join the corporate world, or how to behave in the office environment once they enter the working world. So that's something which is very exclusive to ISRE Mumbai chapter, which is being planned especially only by us, and it's a specially curated program by RN Joshi sir. If your number of students goes above 100, then you can also have mini versions of national level programs such as ISTL and sports programs also. Now, coming to the clear direction and the goals that we have set for us at ISRE Mumbai chapter, we are going to have final year project guides and mentors from the industry to help you in your most crucial learning phase of the 4-year engineering journey. The webinar-based training on energy efficiency in the built environment from industry experts to update you in the latest developments in the building sector and not just air conditioning and refrigeration. Because energy efficiency, we believe, is going to be one of the biggest opportunities for the industries going forward. Saving up on energy is saving up on operating cost, which is what is the need of the hour today. Whatever money we can save is going to help us contribute towards more and more efficient working of our companies and industries. In the Campus to Corporate series, we are also planning for internships and postgraduate exams via postgraduate exam trainings. We are also planning for fortnightly free lectures in each college for exclusive student trainings. If at all you have anything that you have doubt of, or if at all you want any guidance from the ISRE Mumbai chapter panel, we will be there to give you free lectures on whatever topic you want us to give it for. As students, what do you get? You get access to a team of experts who are waiting to feed you with practical knowledge and industry exposure. You get national level exposure by events such as ISTL, IJJ, and there is one more event which is not mentioned here, which is the NSDC, the National Student Design Competition. And who knows, if you shine like a star in your college committee, you could also get into the ISHRE core committee or ISHRE Mumbai, committee, and that is something that will give you a lot of push in your career. So when you join ISHRE Mumbai chapter, what will you really get? You will get trained and you will acquire skills which are effective for teamwork, and those skills will be like communication skills, collaboration skills, planning and organizing skills, problem solving skills, conflict management, task delegation, so many things which can be understood and gained by you when you become part of a committee like ISHRE and when you start working for competitions and for events organized by ISHRE. So me and Aryan sir, we are welcoming you to join us on a journey for life and not just join the ISHRE Mumbai chapter. And it's really a journey for life, for people who have been members as student members and then progress to becoming professional members of ISHRE. Uh, Someone like me, someone like Saloni, who was there as a student member 2 years back, we have gained tremendously by being part of ISHRE's working committee, and it's a tremendous growth chart that we can all see. And I welcome you all once again to be part of the ISHRE fraternity. If at all you have any questions, I am here to answer all of them. And if you want to ask me anything more, I am here to answer them. I would like to have a discussion with all of you. We can have it an open forum. If you want to know more about how energy efficiency can help you model a career, I have one more small presentation which I can also start and which I have given to the other colleges when I was doing the orientation for them. But it depends on when if you want me to speak on that, or if you want me to start that presentation, or if you want to take up the questions first.
So should we take the questions first?
Okay.
Yes, Agarwal.
Can I ask one before I leave that? I just answered one. The thing that you mentioned about the internship
Yeah.
of students.
Yes,
So
sir.
in fact, in this regard, we really look forward to help our students.
Yes, sir.
Because as per the directives from AICTE and the World
Yeah.
Cup,
Yeah.
almost in every university that I can finally have, it is
Yeah.
expected to students they should connect to the industry and carry out their project to solve the basically industry problem through internship. So it's not just to you can say summer internship or winter internship. This is something like where that it is expected that the 6 months student they will be in industry either offline or online, and they will be totally connected to the industry. In fact, it is expected that these students should not be there in the college or university. They should be connected to the any industry to carry out their internship come BTech project to solve that some real industrial problem. So in this way, they can address the some industrial problem, and so in this way that it will be win-win situation. Industry also will be benefited, and that in a sense, college student also will benefited to finish his or her
Yes, sir.
BTech
Yeah.
project.
So
So in this aspect, basically, we look forward to you
Yeah.
and starting from this batch. So,
Yeah.
And at the same time, we also want that like in our university to have some some kind of programs where we can bring the industry people to motivate our students to connect them so that basically more learning will be there. That is what before I leave. That means that is what that is what I want to share with you.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
The industries are wanting to offer internships to the students, because currently even the industries are functioning in a lot of distress, and people are not really knowing how they will function in the future. And there are people who are being able to have the work from home model. There are people who are not able to have the work from home model. So we are still speaking to the industry. We are still figuring out how we'll be able to offer the internships, but the work is going on.
Okay, okay. So that's what I mean. Uh, we want, and of course, I mean, because I also look forward the play.
Hello. Hello, wrong number है काकू. Hello.
Further intensified and many more activities like seminars by industry person and on technical or non-technical aspects, personality development, as you mentioned. So, and at the same time, the respective sectors also should give us some liberty to
Yeah.
organize program independently in the respective sectors. So,
You mean to say you need the liberty to have your own programs in the college on behalf of Ishri Mumbai chapter?
we are not telling the a lot many programs. I mean, like if suppose we want to arrange some export of by our own or some other activity. So, in essence, the respective sector also should get some financial assistance in this thing. So in this way, because in our university, past also we conduct like mock interviews, we conduct like some kind of even industry visits also, even some kind of
Okay.
like I mean like expert talk.
Okay.
So this way, I mean we should get some financial assistance and other
Okay.
support.
Okay.
That is also, I mean, we expect.
Okay. Sir, we'll be in touch with you, throughout the year, and whatever is needed by you, we'll keep in touch with you. Whatever you want from us, you can definitely put it across. We will pass it on to the higher authorities, and get it approved. I am here to get your messages across to the higher authorities at Ishni Mumbai chapter only. And whatever is possible from our end, we'll do it for you. Not just financial assistance. In fact, with the kind of programs that we are planning, I am sure the mock interviews and all will be taken care of by us, and you will not have to organize programs on your own. So if we are able to provide the programs to you, then you don't have to worry, right?
Okay, okay. So, Sir, I have to leave that because one of the student PhD presentation is there. So,
Okay,
I am
no
sorry
problem,
for
sir.
that.
Thank you so much for joining.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining. I will also try to give one more presentation on energy efficiency, so that students can have some better clarity on how they can have it as a career,
Yeah.
if at all the students are interested.
Yes. No, they are. Okay, sure. Sure.
So
Okay,
then
sir. Thank you.
you
Okay,
should first
thank you.
take the presentation and then we can have questions.
You are not able to see the screen right now, right?
Yeah.
Start sharing now. Now, are you able to see the screen now?
Yes.
Mm, my screen is visible, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Uh, okay. Is this visible? Is the presentation visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, this is one of the presentations which I have presented to all the college students when we have done the ISHRE Mumbai chapter orientation for them. And since this was not put on the agenda by you because I forgot to share it with you, I still thought that I should present this to you as part of what the other colleges have got. I did not want you to miss out on this presentation. We all know, the earth has changed. The entire way the human kind operated has entirely changed, right? We uh, we are seeing the COVID-19 impacts negatively affect all our lives. But then, if we see what has happened to the earth, it has actually become like this, right? The world has gone deflated, and the economies have shrunk, industries are suffering, people are all locked down in their own homes, and there is definitely a kind of deflation that has happened to the entire world. What has been the impact on the energy and industry in India? These are facts by the CII, Confederation of Indian Industries. The power consumption in April has reduced by 22% as compared to the same month a year ago. Our fuel demand has fallen by 50% in April. Our coal India shipments in April have fallen by 25.5%. Our industrial production contracts have shrunk by 16.7%. Significant reduction in retail demand has been seen, and MSMEs are the most impacted due to all these restrictions. What is MSME? MSME is basically micro, small, and medium enterprises. They are the industries that you see around you, which are not the MNCs or which are not the multinationals or the big corporations like Reliance and all of them, L&T and the others. Post COVID, what has changed? The issues that we have to tackle, have become a lot more different. We were already undergoing a lot of slowdown in the industry before COVID impacted us. But after COVID, what do we see has changed? The business in the business world, the economics and dynamics of running a business has changed entirely. We are now learning to work with less manpower because more manpower is more risk, and the government has not even allowed that these days. Working with erratic cash flow, that is also the major problem that the industry is facing. Also, in a job, what kind of issues will we all have to tackle? In a job, we all will have to see now that working for what type of company will lead to a secure job. Working in what kind of role will lead to a steady growth in the future. What kind of jobs are dead or are likely to die? What are the new jobs in the market? So all of these are things which we have to consider now. And if we see in the environment, there is something definitely that has changed. Don't we see that the sky has cleared up? I am sure you all are part of Batu, and you all live in a much cleaner environment compared to Bombay. Uh, how many people would be living in a polluted city? How many living in Mumbai and Pune? Any idea, Akshay?
Uh, 25% of total, isn't it?
So 75% is living outside Mumbai and Pune, right?
Yes.
So you all, any which ways, had a very clear sky and pure water and good environment around you. But in Bombay and Pune, where the sky was polluted, where the environment entirely was polluted, things were very different and things were very difficult as far as the environment was considered. But then now these days we are seeing clear sky, we are seeing you know uh, clearer oceans around us. So that is something that has been a positive impact. The pollution levels have gone down, and the environment is starting to breathe, we can say. And naturally, the animals and the living beings apart from humans are all in a better place today because of Corona. So what do we see? That what is essential, what has Corona got in front of us? It has got in front of us that the environment which we have basically harmed all this while can get us back to our knees in no time. It can destroy human beings, or it can destroy the human life uh, with a massive blow to it if we don't take care of it. The energy conservation is something that is now need of the hour, because energy conserved is energy saved, energy saved is money saved, and money saved is money earned. And if we earn money by saving money in today's time, it's one of the best things that we can do to ourselves. So to conserve the environment and to work towards a sustainable future, or to achieve the above, we need to save on energy usage. And to save on energy usage, we need to have a different mindset altogether. We need to think in terms of energy efficiency. We need to engineer our systems more towards energy efficiency. And once we start doing that, then we need to think about modeling our engineering systems to focus more on OPEX, to focus more on operating cost, which is the electricity cost that will be incurred while operating that equipment. And if we save on OPEX, and if we stop focusing on saving more on capex, which is the capital expenditure, or the expense of buying a particular good, or buying a particular machine, then we will benefit more and more. today what the industry is seeing is, you all are students, you are not aware of what the industry buying patterns are. But then today in the industry, we are seeing that everyone wants to go in for a cheaper product. Everyone wants to get the best deal possible in terms of discount, in terms of, the purchase price. But what we need to focus on is that we need to have our focus more on energy efficiency and consumption of lesser electricity, machines and devices that consume lesser electricity or which can be engineered to consume lesser electricity in the future is what we need to start focusing on now. From today, we need to focus on capex and opex both to be able to work, sustain, and grow. India currently is at 6% share of the world's energy consumption, and by 2040, we will be at 11% share of the world's energy consumption. I don't wish that we go beyond that, and I don't wish that we are able to, I don't wish that we increase our energy consumption share in the world's market, because the more energy we consume, the less responsible we are. Not only less responsible towards the world's economy, but less responsible towards our own selves, towards our own growth. Because the lesser energy we consume, the more self-sustainable we are. The more self-sustainable we are, the more growth will be churned out from within. So that is what we need to focus on. As students, we need to focus on new ideas to be more energy efficient, on the machines and local solutions for the medical and healthcare sector that we can engineer, so that we depend less on, the engineering and the technology from abroad. Collaborative research and development amongst ourselves. We should not go to China, or we should not think of collaborating with European companies for everything. Spreading the awareness that OPEX reductions is equal to earnings, what I spoke of earlier. As students, we might be interested in looking at grants and funding based on clean energy business, so that someone who wants to have his own startup or someone who wants to start a business can also look out for what grants are being given by the government for clean energy based businesses. How we can support local. Our prime minister keeps saying, support local, support local. But how can we do that? We have to keep sustainability in mind. Now, when we keep sustainability in mind, we have to see what jobs are available in the renewable energy segment, what jobs are available in the government science institute, so that we can become self-reliant and become self-supporting for our own science institutes, what jobs are available for the pharmaceutical industry, what jobs are available in the biomedical research and production, and the building services engineering. Now, the building services engineering is something that the air conditioning and refrigeration segment is very closely related to. It involves acoustics, fire, lifts, drainage, electricals, and things which are related to air conditioning and refrigeration, but form part of a bigger group, which is building services engineering. Now, how do we get the locals involved? We should look for working towards industries who look to produce import substitutes. We should look at foreign OEMs setting up production plants in India. We should look at working for agri-tech and agri-startups. We should look at soft skills which we can have as students with mechanical engineering background, such as energy efficiency studying and energy auditing. These are soft skills which will help you a lot in your future. We should ensure that the local economic benefits stay within our country. Because as a mechanical engineer, you will not be tied up only to mechanical engineering field only. You will be tied up to something which forms a bigger part of the game, which is the finance. As mechanical engineers, you will either be designing something that the customer will buy, you will either be selling something to the customer, or you will be purchasing something, or you will be producing something. So it is always related with purchasing or selling, which indirectly impacts the company that you are working for or the company that you own. And that is why finance also plays a very important role in your future. proper end-to-end management of the finance needs to be checked in order to be able to grow in the future. And as mechanical engineers, you have a lot of leverage to gain finance knowledge and to be able to score excellent jobs for yourself. Also, if you look at the implementation models of energy efficiency, then the drive towards service-based economy is what is going to drive the industry, like cooling, heating, and IoT-based services that industries will be able to offer, leasing or rental models that one might be able to offer for heat pumps or for air conditioning or for refrigeration again. ESCO implementation is energy services companies implementation, where energy services companies means you as a consultant or as a design person guiding the industry how they can save energy or how they can reduce on the energy consumption. Demand aggregation, once again, how Amazon is one of the biggest integrators or the demand aggregators in the um, retail segment. In the future, demand aggregation for services that a mechanical engineering company can offer will also be in demand. So you as students today, or you as the bright minds of the future, have a lot that you can think of or innovate for, or break new grounds for, and generate newer and newer models of businesses based on the energy efficiency segment, and you can make a bright future for yourself and the country. So that's all I can say for you, for all of you. That's all I can, tell you as far as the future is concerned. And that is all that I can contribute in terms of this presentation of mine. If you have more doubts or if you want to hear about more things or if you have any questions, the forum is now open for you, and we will have 5-10 minutes of question answers, and then we can end today's session.
So, sir, we have listed down some questions.
Okay.
The first is, what changes will we see in HVAC industry post-pandemic?
So post-pandemic, the HVAC industry first will go in for a lot of design changes, where zoning, which was required for the air conditioned spaces, that the zoning requirements will now start increasing. The common or the centralized air conditioning that we had earlier will definitely undergo a lot of changes, and we will have compartmentalized air conditioning as far as possible, so that when the pandemic is still on and if we start our offices, then we might be able to control as much as we can uh, by having zoned out air conditioning and by having properly designed and filtered air available to us in the offices.
So the question was regarding the recession that we are seeing. I mean, it is going to grow more.
Okay. Yeah, it is going to grow more. Industries are finding it difficult to sustain growth. Industries are finding it extremely difficult to what can I say? They are finding it difficult to carry on their day-to-day activities because of this pandemic, because they are facing n number of issues, right from raw material acquisition up to execution of the projects. So definitely there is going to be more slowdown. Definitely this corona is not going away so soon. So we are facing a lot of crunch, and it's not going to end soon.
Okay. So, sir, second question is, as Agarwal sir said, we have the first time opportunity to do an industrial project. Now, I talked with another president and he said that if we complete ISTL, that we get an industrial project certificate. So the students were asking that if we complete in ISTL and complete this project,
Yeah.
will we get an industrial certificate?
Will you get a what?
Industrial project certificate.
I'll have to check. I'll have to ask them. I'll have to ask the people at ISRE whether we are giving a industrial project certificate. I think it should be given, but it would be better if you put this up to me even on WhatsApp so that I can pass it on ahead and get it cleared out.
Sure. So, next question is the Sabu Siddhi College of Engineering has about 70 members, and
Okay.
they are eligible. They are eligible for ISTL, intra ISTL, and
Okay.
so will
So for
we be
intra
also?
ISTL, you can also become eligible if you are able to make three or more teams, and every team must have minimum four members.
Okay.
So if you are able to make that many teams with that many members, even you can become eligible.
Okay. Sir.
But you need
Then
to
next
act
question.
fast. You can't delay the team making process a lot.
Okay. Sir, next question is what are the benefits of participating ISTL? Means
Okay.
it will help the job or any other benefit.
Yeah, first of all, see, you shouldn't look at everything just for certificate process, or you should not look at everything just for the job mindset. Of course, that has to be your goal. Of course, that has to be your final destination. But then you need to look at the knowledge and the networking that you will gain out of it, and the knowledge and the networking that will take you places, and that might help you, secure a job. So there is a lot of knowledge that you will gain. There is a lot of teamwork that will happen, and you will gain skills out of the ISTL project. And you will also gain a lot of networking opportunities.
So the next question is what is the difference between NSDL and ISTL?
NSDC is National Student Design Competition. ISTL is ISRE Student Technical League. Now, ISTL was started by ISRE Mumbai chapter, and today it is one of the biggest competitions throughout the ISRE, chapter level programs that are happening. And NSDC is something that is organized by the ISRE headquarters, and both the competitions work on designing of air conditioning systems and beyond. But in NSDC, your scope is defined, for designing of an air conditioning system for a particular premises with a particular application. Whereas for ISTL, it is an entire building that you are looking at with a lot of pre and post integrations as far as air conditioning is concerned. So ISTL has a much broader perspective to it, and it is a much more in-depth program as compared to NSDC.
Sir, actually last time we could not participate in ISTL, so this is our first time, and
Okay,
we would
that's
like to
not an
get
issue.
a briefing about ISTL as well.
Okay, so ISTL trainings are currently going on for the teams who have already registered. I would like you all to register your interest at the earliest, as far as ISTL is concerned, and bring about as many students to the front as possible so that they can be part of these trainings as well.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So we are done with the question. Now another point that I wanted to mention is there are a lot of second year students that have joined. They are new to
Okay.
ISRE. What would you like to tell?
So it's best that you join as second year members, as second year students, because we are welcoming you all with open arms so that you learn as much as possible about ISRE, about the industry. You start gaining practical knowledge as soon as possible in your learning career, and don't delay the process much, because the more you know, the more informed you will be at the end of your 4 years of engineering. And the earlier you start, the better it is for you to have a bright career ahead. If you are really interested in air conditioning and refrigeration, you should become members as soon as possible.
Okay, sir. One more question that how you got into HVAC field and what's your journey?
Okay. So as far as my background is concerned, uh, I am the director at Polfrost Aircon Private Limited. My dad was a part of ISRE long back, but then he was someone who always forced me that you should become a student member of these committees and know as much as you can on your own, and don't come to me to learn things. I will not teach you anything. It's you who has to learn things and come join the company. So when I was a part of ISRE in my college years, I was the president in my college for 4 entire years because the college chapter was formed when I was in my first year. And fortunately or unfortunately, there were not too many people who were interested in becoming part of ISRE members that time. And I took it up upon me to establish the student chapter in my college, which was Lokmanya Tilak College of Engineering. And today you all know how successful and how good Lokmanya Tilak College is doing in terms of ISRE, ASHRE, SAE, all of it. So my journey started right from there. I took part in so many competitions that were arranged by ISRE back then. I was also a student volunteer for whatever programs they would call us for, to host the programs, to be on the stage for the ISRE, for their own programs as well. And later on, after I completed my masters and I came back to be a part of the industry, I was picked up by the ISRE Mumbai chapter committee saying that you have been a part of the student committee for a long time, and it would be amazing if you can be a part of the working committee of ISRE Mumbai chapter. And they absorbed me in 2016, and it's been the fourth year now, and now I'm the student activities chair, and here I am sitting in front of you, talking to all of you, inspiring you to become members like I was once upon a time.
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your journey. I think
Yeah.
we are done with the questions.
Okay. So I urge one and all once again to become members as soon as possible and to be as motivated as you can. Be proactive. Form your groups for ISTL, NSDC, and register as soon as possible because the deadlines are approaching. And the more you participate, the more you understand things, the more you will gain for your professional career right from now. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, bye. So should we end the program?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you everyone
Thank
for
you, Akshay.
participating.
Thank you all the faculty, and thank you all the students for attending today's program.
Thank you.